Hello everyone, welcome back to night 11 of Masquerade, vampire thingy. I guess we're just going to rest today and let's see what you're gonna have. You come back to your heaven after a long night on your town. There is still some time before the sun comes up, but sometimes you just need a little break to relax. Watch TV. As you open the door of your heaven, it's clear something's wrong. You hear moaning from within. Moaning? You hear moaning from within. Is someone having sex on my couch? Stepping cautiously inside, you see a man splayed on the floor. 40, strong build, wearing a black suit, one of Sophie's servants. Okay, his face is a mess and a piece of bone sticking out of his leg. Okay, the ghoul moans through his broken teeth, only half conscious. Just as you are about to do something, the door of the apartment flies off in his hinge in a loud crash behind your back. Freeze! Don't move! You turn around and see at least 6 police officers storming your apartment. 2 points a gun on your face while the rest spread out to check the other rooms. One of the cops push past you into the living room. There's a body here. We're going to need an ambulance. He's still breathing. Bewildered, you gather your wits. There must be some way out of this ridiculous situation. Calm cops down. Please, calm down. It's all misunderstanding. The cops hesitate and lower the guns. Can you explain what's going on here? As the rest of the police search the apartment, you decide it's best to cause actions to buy time. The guy who follows Sophie's rule of heaven should never have anything that endangered the masquerade in it. I heard a noise and came in. I came in because I hear the noise. I don't know what's... Of course, sir. Is this your apartment, sir? Suddenly you hear a commotion out in the hallway. Sophie walks into the apartment surrounded by an entourage of serious-looking men and a woman in dark clothes. Some of them flash badges that the office is present. You feel the power of Sophie's blood almost like a physical sensation on your skin, so saying not to her. This man was with me when this terrible act of violence occurred. He has an airtight alibi. You rarely seen Sophie wield the full extent of her powers. You are not sure how much is supernatural ability and how much is bribery and political connection. It doesn't matter. The injured man works for me. He must be hospitalized this instant. If he doesn't receive a full recovery, there'll be consequences. For 15 minutes, you watch as Sophie imperiously orders the police officer around. Some of the people she brought with her also seem to be police, but you are not so sure. You catch Sophie grimacing in the direction of an empty corner, and something tells you that there might be a third vampire in the apartment. Your stalker, perhaps. The injured man gets carried away on a stretcher. The cops leave without even checking your ID. That was amazing! Will there be problems? No, the police know to avoid his house. It was an anomaly. The stalker was here, but now she's left. Her name is Adelaida Davis, in case you were wondering. A lunatic, truly one of the more pestilent clans. Okay, I have a stalker now! Yay! Yay! Just great, don't you think so? He also have a name and a surname. Why she's stalking me? First thing first. Should we kill her? Can we talk to her? How can I stop this? Should we kill her? No, that will be only create more trouble. Okay, that's great. I arrange a little chat with Miss Davis later. You will join me in the Elysium and deal with this problem like the vampire you are with words. Well, they beat up one of your men. I'm a little worried that she's going full berserk on us. Sophie leaves you alone. The idea of spending the day in heaven that's just being raided by the police seems risky, but you decide to trust Sophie's assurance. She probably left someone outside. I mean, but still, Jesus. It's not like you have anything else to go on. Okay, we still have hope, and somebody's watching you. You'll have it off on the line, Davis. It's time to have or release the microphone here with Sophie by your side, of course. With Sophie by outside, are we gonna meet our stalker? Well, my stalker. Not yours, mine. It's my stalker. Visiting Elysium with Sophie is always a humbling experience. She's connected, well known, important, you are nobody. Well, I was hoping I was nobody, but someone is stalking me. You always know this, of course, but it's especially apparent that when you arrive with her, everyone notices her, and she drinks it like it's her birthright. That's Adelaida Davis. Let's go and say hello. Okay, you spot the woman Sophie's referring to, Adelaida. Your stalker intends disheveled, young-looking Malkavian, if you are understood correctly. Malkavian? A Malkavian? A Malkavian? As you approach, Adelaide looks at you with undistinguished hatred. Why do I... My two favorite people. Yeah, hi. Why do you hate me? I love you too, Adelaide. I love you too, Adelaide. Adelaide looks from Sophie to you and laugh mirthlessly. The sound is creepy enough to make people glance towards you. I'll never stop, you should know that. I'm relentless. What is it all about? I understand why you hate me, but why hate Andorea? Yeah, why do you hate me? I'm such a likable person. Adelaide looks so angry for a moment you fear she will hit you, Elysium or no. Okay, guess she's a wild card. As if you don't know, they call me a creep. Who? That's very insulting, especially to somebody like me. Creep? Was that when you were creeping invisible in my heaven? Oh, was that when you were creeping invisible in my heaven? Wait, what? You were what? Are you that invisible? You can get inside Sophie heaven? Okay, okay. Why you were stalking me in the first place? Yes. What? Sophie Siggs. You have to stop, otherwise I'll take these to Kadir. Do that, I have friends much more powerful than him. Mob, oh, please stop, I'm sorry, I apologize. I was just scared. Just please stop, I'm sorry, I apologize. For something that I don't know what I did. I'm sorry, I apologize. This way past an apology, time I've done is inversible. Sorry, I've called you a creep, Jesus! Oh, my bad. I press Ctrl and it just dashed to it. Adelaide walks away, Sophie watches her before she say anything. She's a lunatic, they say all kinds of things, don't worry about it. She knows that if she crosses the line, there will be consequences. Sophie steps away to chat with her friends. You look at the kindred around you, wondering how many will really help you in times of trouble. Probably not many. Okay. Am I done with the stalker? I feel like I'm not done with the stalker. I'm a little bit worried. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's visit our beloved Hop. I'm kinda trying to understand how much time you actually have. I believe there's a limitation on how much we can do. And as you see, we failed Tamika, adventure. When you get to the internet cafe, Hope is already waiting out in front to seek to catch you off guard. But you suspected that she might be more of a shut-in. I wanna scream, Madai! My hair is my custom type. Schumacher, 2002, perfect timing. We need to get for a ride. Get in. Okay. She doesn't wait for your response and jumps behind the wheel of a lavender vintage roadster. Instead, tension start rolling unexpectedly, causing everyone has to turn. Not wanting to attract the needle's attention, you quickly slip into the backseat of the car. The moment you shut the door behind you, the vehicle settled. Tires screeching. Oh my god, nice car. Loved what you have done with the interior, to be honest. I'm gonna lie, it's quite nice. You know how much time you have to spend to customize this level. I'm just gonna ignore the auto 100 real quick. Okay, well then. Sorry for not bringing you to speed first, but hey, this is New York City. Everyone always in a rush, and this is even more true when you're kindred. Is she typing these all out? Like, she's not saying a word, she's just typing all these out. I'm wondering. Busy work. Now allow me to take care of some business. I'll be right with you. Okay. Now she's zooming through traffic. She's still on her phone, of course. Nice car. How do you afford that? Man, she streams. She received donation foundation from herself. I mean, I don't know. It's not hilarious. She probably have her ways. Vroom, bibbidi beep. Thank you. The lavender really brings out this card, doesn't it? Yes, do not too shabby. About affording things in this city is pretty hard. You're gonna be at the top of your game all the times. Might as well explain my business plan to you while I'm at it. Okay. So not extremely online morgue. Beside in New York, the car goes by the name of Dev/Null? What? Devil? Okay, told me to Google Ethereum. A few years ago, that's how I got into Bitcoin. Wow, well played. I don't have anything to say. This game is from 2019, right? So she's fucking rich. And I found a new religion. 20 years old, selling vision of governments replaced by benign code and decentralized consensus, mastered ruled by algorithms as just as the law of physics. We're becoming too predictable, guys. We should take it easy sometime. Like, you know, slow it down. Just a tiny wincy bit. Just, you know. Because there's a lot of going on. Especially now. I don't know when this will be released, but I'm quite confident it's gonna hell of a lot. We have a lot of AI. There's even editing, video AI, and I'm a little bit worried now. Because I learned a little bit of editing, and you're telling me that something else can really do it 100 times better than me in the 1/10, no, 100th of the time I will spend on it. So yes, I am a little bit worried. There's a tiny wincy bit. Idiot man-child investor trying to shape their realities through their sheer fanatical zeal and dedicated collectors of thinking abstract and rain SHA 256 decryptions. I have a feeling she started the GameStop stock thingy. The dummy style is far more aggressive and dangerous than you are comfortable with. It is just you, or does she peek into rear view mirror more often than she looks straight ahead? Multitasking. I will be very worried if someone keeps looking at me while driving. It's like, yeah, please just look at the road. I don't like to be looked, and I don't like you looking somewhere else. A hyper-speculative environment where nothing has value. Only abstract beliefs matter, and your life savings can be ruined by a single bullshit tweet. How cool, I refuse to tell you. She's a goat. Hope is the goat. She's the goat. I started buying low and selling high, and a variety of shady 2-4 stock shoving exchange that allowed me to 100x leverage, and they lend me 100x capital I could bet with. You are insane, girl. I mean, if you did that on Bitcoin during that timing, holy shit, that's a lot of money. You won. It was a big bet. The problem about buying, probably is selling, I believe. I have such a hard time to understand how it works selling. Got lucky at the beginning and keep the ball rolling. Shorting and longing impulsively, recklessly, I got to the point where I became too big to fail, and that's when I cashed out. It's very smart. Very smart. And guess what happened? Everything collapsed in 2022. The car comes up in a abrupt halt and you bump up against the seat in front of you. Okay, this story will be continued later. We are here, right on our first stop. I need you to do me a favor. Okay, what favor? Nothing too difficult, literally jump in, jump out, kinda deal. I sure hope you're right. See that weird guy in the Yankees cap standing around the corner? Approaching, tell him you are young, hot, petite ingenue. Young, hot, petite ingenue. Take the phone he gives you and bring it here. Okay. And going, honey, is it illegal to park here? Okay. You jump out the car and approach the man Hope was pointed out. Not a lot you can tell about him based on his appearance, aside from the fact he seems pretty shady. Okay, we are dealing with a lot of shady characters today, and tomorrow, and the next year, and the next month. Yes. The guy assumes comically threatening pose as you approach him. What the fuck? Jojo! Jojo! The hell you want? I'm young, hot, petite, ingenue. Oh, no offense, but I can't expect that a girl. I mean, no, yeah, my bad for assuming. Damn. My bad. I was like, don't worry about it. He takes the phone out of his pocket and covertly passes it to you. Everything has been repaired and preloaded according to your instruction. Should take about 2 minutes to transfer the data. Sure. Now get out of here. The man walks away with exaggerated hip-hop gait. You jump back in the Hope car and she immediately step up the gas. Yeah, you wanna get the heck out of here. What's in the phone? You got the phone? You got the best. Pass it to me, please. She connects the two smartphones using a cable and begins some sort of data transfer while she's driving. I'll freak the fuck out. I was like, do you want me connected? I mean, you know. It looks like an identical model. After a minute or so, the process is complete. Alright, goodbye, lovely. You served me well. He opens the car window, grabs their old phones. You're not expert enough to recognize the exact model, but it definitely looks like it had $800 price slapped on it, and tosses out the window. Okay, goodbye, phone. Surprised you look behind and see a car in the opposite lane run over the abandoned device. Hope notice your quizzical look. I I'm actually very happy that I can't actually run over the phone. You never know who's gonna pick it up, so better to be destroyed. I've been needing a lot of burner phones lately. I'm not going to use some cheap piece of shit, so it's pretty expensive necessity. Okay, wait, off the grid lifestyle. Yeah, I got it. Why do you need an expensive phone out of curiosity? Intersection, red light. She takes advantage of the moment and shoot a driving selfie that strategically exclude her face and upload it to Instagram. You notice her handle there is a bar say beauty? No, what worries me because all the burner phone are actually much better than the new one. You don't know if it's the new one listening to you, right? It's about Siri and shit like that. Or Google. Okay, no, just checking if my phone was listening to me. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, but still, a bit. You just made it extra expensive for no good reason. That's what I'm saying. Now I was telling you a story. Cashing out, getting rich. Cashing out, Bitcoin, cashing out. Right? At some point towards the end of 2017, I became convinced I needed to cash out. There was no way the bubble was going to last forever. Very smart. I always knew there will be no grapes on fraud for the cryptocurrency era. It will have to be a series of profoundly antisocial disconnected events. The whole crypto culture was a decentralized church of lone millennials who would reject all established modern values and keep atoning for the original sin of not buying Bitcoin back in 2013. Ah, that's smart, that's interesting. Because after the jump, a lot of people started buying Bitcoins to make up with the loss, right? Thinking they could gain something. Smart. We'll see who was so overall step ahead of us. Which is funny, because me and my friends actually wanted to buy Bitcoins when it was around $50, if I'm not wrong. Between $50 and $200. But we never actually did it. I don't know why. I think the main reason because we were lazy and it was too much of a hassle. But a friend of mine proposed us to actually just buy one, right? Because I mean it's $50. Look at the values now. Well, right now it's probably around 30,000, right? If I'm wrong. I mean it's very volatile. So the last time I checked was around 28, 30, and in 2022, I would think before November was 60, the highest. So imagine 50 to 60. That's single Bitcoin. So yeah, disappointing, isn't it? Another upload last second turn. You are pressed against the window, and the hell is with their driving style. But alive, you never wanted to live anyway, and get a chance to win a priceless pile of nothing. Untether yourself from all worldly desire, find joy in suicidal ideation. To this day, money holds no real value for me. It's absurd as video games score, bunch of numbers on the screen. This joyless word changed me forever, and you had to escape. I feel a little bit thrown into course. So I took my piles of a fiction dollar to a new arena. Elite in New York City social circles, not because they wanted to scam them and make more, but because they wanted to finally have some good damn fun. Okay. I mean, of course I had to scam them in the process, but it was only our service becoming something more than a star, a constellation. Ambitious, I might say. Another updraft stop, this time next to the entrance of a shifty-looking back alley. Leaky gut syndrome, alright friend. This time you are leaky gut syndrome, a whistleblower extraordinaire. Whenever I press sneak fuck once a leak, you got it. Whenever I press sneak fuck once a leak. What? Wait a minute. Are we a leaker? Or one of those game leak? Oh, there was such a funny meme. It was the sex update Minecraft. Sorry for putting you out there in that place, but only personally contact people as a last resort. So I guess it is very important. It gets harder to protect my identity each time I show my face. Okay, since I've got you, our man is waiting for you in the back alley. He's paying back a favor with a flash drive containing us crucial information we need to stay safe in this city. Retrieve it, we'll circle the area, make sure we aren't in danger right now. When we're done, get back here, I'll pick you up. Everything clear? Good. Okay. You exit the car and sift the dry away in a hurry, then head into a narrow passageway. Sure enough, there's a man waiting for you and attend the back street, unshaven, wearing wrinkled clothes with a nervous eye tick. He looks even dodgier than the last guy you met. Can you look even dodgier than that? When you approach, he gives you a mean look. Okay. Why looks someone from the cartel? I don't know. When I look at it, it's like, look, someone from the cartel. You lost or something? You say you got a little something that might interest me. Of course, straight to the point, aren't you? Alright then. Clumsily, he produces a USB stick from his front shirt pocket and holds it before your face. When you reach out to take it, he pulls his hand back and gives us a slight grin. Getting all this data was risky, you know? Miss Montgomery is a usually strictly person. Digging up dirt took more effort than expected, but I should be rewarded, I think. The more you ask around about her, the more you expect a letter saying, give up your inquiries, which are completely useless. At your doorstep, perhaps attached to a severed cat head, you got my drift. Yes, someone probably from cartel. The secrecy surrounding her screams, finding his place, brave new world order, Illuminati shit, you know. Makes me think I deserve some hazard pay. Refuse and bluff. I ran background check on you. You are not just some random schmook off the street. No way you didn't know you were walking to when you took on this job. If you really didn't, I know you're kind of journalist who can gather intel worth shit. You bluff it the hell out of him. I'm sure it's going to work. He does. The man spits on the ground angrily and raises his hands in surrender. Oh, right. Should I put you on the spot like that? My bad, okay. He extended the hand holding the flashlight towards you again. You take it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not really sure what it's about, but one of my informants claims you might be interested in this. He reaches into inner jacket pocket and presents you with something wholly unexpected. It's a bag of blood labeled simply ABRR, RH. You take a closer look, but that doesn't answer any of the questions that you just appear in your mind. You peek into the journalist's cold blue eyes and see them twitching uncontrollably. Don't ask me, they say you'll know what to do with it. Licky gut, come on, take it. Take it. Okay, I'll take it then. I'll take whatever I want, wishy eye. He only unconscious long enough to manage one step backwards. A second later, your fangs are already sunk down into his neck. His blood has certain unpleasant je ne sais quoi quality to it and a bitter aftertaste. It's very strong and quickly intoxicating. As you finish your meal, you feel consumed by euphoria. Having temporarily satisfied your hunger, you put the collapsed man against the wall and look him over one last time. You found him fishy and trusted your instinct. Might be hard to explain this to Hope, but you don't feel like you've done anything wrong. Every fiber of your vampiric existence screamed that the journalist was absolutely not to be trusted. The blood bag your victim was carrying fell on the ground during your assault. Pick it up. You casually pick it up and leave the alley the way you came. Hope's car appears behind the corner just as you walk out the street. It doesn't even fully stop when you approach, but slowly down, just enough so that you can jump in. When you close the door, she leans to the gas pedal with a full strength. Consider her engine roar. Her driving style definitely doesn't reflect how laid back she seems as a person. We got it. You throw the flash drive onto the seat next to her. Perfect. Any problems? How did your meeting go? You relate the entire battle encounter to her. Towards the end of the story, you notice she's not staring at the road or her phone, but directly at your face. The realization startled you. You got that bag of blood with you. You place it on the seat next to her. She picks up the label. She looks at it again, then she steps on the brakes. Fuck! I'm okay. She grabs both the bag and the flash drive you obtained and throws them out the window. Looks like that's her favorite method of taking care of problems. The bag was a message. AB negative used to be my blood type. It's the rarest one, found in less than 1% of the United States population. But you didn't drink it. Who knows what they done to the bag? So New York City vets can tell you wild stories about using irradiated blood to locate and kill one kindred. So, I guess our instinct was good. You admit you did feed on the man who gave you the bag instead. Good for you, I suppose. I don't think they'll done anything to his blood. That'll be some kind of 5-dimensional chess move. Yeah, it will be extremely dangerous too. But yeah, this contract is compromised and needs to be cut off. Goodbye, my journalist frenemy, and goodbye, dear leaky gut syndrome. You both outlive your usefulness. Bye-bye. After a brief period of hesitation, she deletes the whistleblower extraordinaire account and sings. Another one bites the dust. Dun dun dun. I've got another story to finish. I was talking about Bitcoin, and then where did I stop? Oh right, you know who saw the real face of the city? Anna Delvey. Ever heard of her? Not really. Who is she? A Russian working-class girl born as Anna Sorokin. She moved near New York in 2013 and convinced everyone that she was this insanely rich trust fund kid and a wealthy German heiress. A Russian kid? That's interesting. But at least totally fell for it and they bought it. For years while she swindled them, she only got arrested in 2017 after having stolen almost 300k. Sorokin created her Delve persona out of thin air, convinced everyone that she was going to set up an art fund and keep tasting all of the life and its pleasure while being basically broke. She even made up a fake family financial advisor when killed him off when he became a liability, and apparently most of her rich victims never admitted to be getting scammed out of shame. Oh, well, interesting. By now, you're sure the way she scrutinized her surroundings, her reckless driving, she's trying to escape somebody. Well, she did murder someone, right? So she's probably gonna be... Now Delvy's locked up with murderers in Rikers. Writing her memoirs apparently became a lot of vice, bless her heart. She'll forever be an inspiration. Fascinating. But I have more advantage than she ever did. I have my own considerable funds, and I can rely on many more made-up people. Just some old-ass financial advisor. That's true, you are in a far more better position. A whole bunch of fake content creators and influencers that every rich dumbass want to get in touch with and collaborate. Makes way more money than I invest. Oh my god, you kinda remind me of content creator scam investing, I want to say. Like, oh, you pay me 1,000, 10,000. We collab, or like, oh, we can do something very cool that makes you very famous and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, don't buy those packages. It's not because I'm not saying they're useless. It's more like you become famous for that, and then what? Then what? You have to find a way to keep your, viewers, right? That's the problem. So even if you manage to become famous for a single thing, that single thing made you famous. So you have to keep, replicating that single thing. The problem is that you cannot really replicate that single thing. What I'm trying to achieve in this world, I don't know. Good content creation. I've seen it firsthand, both as a deceiver and the deceived. Just city full of illusion, make non-existent money, make out with fictional status, play nonsensical Camarilla games. And one day you might just find yourself on the top. Alright, we're reaching our last stop. You look around and you're coming up on the parking garage. You're gonna take an elevator to the 70th floor. 70th floor? How big is this place? Give the masked man you meet in front of the door this memory card. It contains an art house movie I've made. You made it? An art house movie? You made it? An art house movie? What do you mean by an art house? You seen me rehearse it in heavy. You know what I mean? You didn't think I was doing that just for show, did you? I actually thought you were just doing that for show. I found some filthy rich Manhattan purse who pay a fortune for a convincing vampire camp show. I don't need money, but their IT industry connection gave me an idea. Blackmail. See, she's so many steps ahead of us. She's dangerous, girl. This girl is dangerous. We give them this memory card, we'll gain access to tech that should allow us to take on my biggest enemy in the city. So your nickname this time is going to be... some weird shit. A crash? I'm entirely dazed and cannot immediately understand what happened. The first thing you know for sure, if you were still a normal human being, you'd be dead. Okay. You reply at last few seconds in your head, that the car appeared out of nowhere and crashed into Hope's vehicle at the maximum speed he was able to achieve in his closed-off space. Toreador has already managed to kick home and mangle the door next to him and stubble out his seat. Now he's wordlessly approaches the trunk. He takes a large caliber silenced pistol out of it. Really? Are we going full fucking action thriller? Kill him! He starts approaching the lavender wreck of Hope's car, obviously ready to finish. Finish? The job he started, you have to be fast and violent, is your him now. Celebrity outrun his gun, attack the man, outrun his gun. Your instinct take over, the world stops moving just as you start running. He can see you of course, but not as well defined shape. It's a blur, and he speeds faster than his aim. Oh wow, I don't know, it kinda reminds me of the scene from Morpheus, okay? It's like shoo shoo shoo. You get closer to him, he's scared. Next to him, is next to him, he's terrified. A series of superhumanly swift punches rupture his body in all sorts of horrifying ways. He wears briefly turns into an ocean of agony and then disappears forever. You stand above the gunman body trying to calm yourself and your killer instinct. That's when you hear her voice. Same but unironically or unironically, okay. Hope litters out her car and sees you standing over your assailant. Huh, you did pretty good. She approaches the body of the driver you killed. Wow, he's super dead and kicks it so he can take a better look at it. Upon seeing the front of the corpse, she lets out an annoyed grunt. Near there will be this asshole. He's been following us all day. I know just who belongs. Oh, and know just who belongs to the guy. Yeah, before she's done talking, she's already trying to reach someone through a video call. Eventually, she succeeds. You see a nonchalant woman in business casual on her smartphone screen. Kara Montgomery, how I may help you? Kara? Hope I didn't expect you ever reach me through this channel. Have you thought things through? Wait, did something happen? Did something happen? Your fucking ghoul just tried to kill me, you crazy bitch. That's what just fucking happened. Ghoul? Calm yourself, for Christ's sake. This basically less accusation. I know him from Duled Spiral. He's been working at your motherfucking company. Come on, you know I cannot be held responsible both independent action of my subordinates. Why don't we just meet up and talk it over? Hope disconnect the call and instantly blocks Kara from contacting her. Your corporate shithead, you make me sick. Tired, she turns her gaze to the dead ghoul. I'll dispose of him, help me put him in my car. 30 seconds later, his body lay on the backseat of the lavender-colored wreck. Okay, good. You take a look at the scene of carnage in front of you. Every second one gets... oh my god. Why am I speed reading, okay? Okay, I'm gonna slow it down because I'm kind of misreading everything, so... give it a little bit of juice. Give me a little bit of time and juice. Every second we are here, get us closer to a serious Masquerade violation. Have to exchange my palm-worthy masterpiece for the goose some other time. She gets behind the wheel and you follow her inside the car. Met me at the Haven, well I tell you it's safe. For now I need to dump this asshole somewhere, get my car fixed and plan our counterattack. Oh, we are going for it. You got hope in your own heaven, she drops you off and before she leaves, she makes what's about to come perfectly clear. If we want to survive this city, Kara Montgomery needs to die. Okay, I'm pretty okay with that. I still don't know who she is, but feel like she must die. She disappears into traffic and you disappear into your place. And I'm gone. Sophie requests your presence tonight. It seems urgent. You find her waiting for you and clearly pondering something. The next few minutes of awkward silence before she speaks. I require your assistance, Andorea. There's a matter of great importance that I need to ask to resolve for me. What's up with that right now? We'll find out. I'm about to say surprising. Okay, I'm sure, but I need to hear me out. I need you to contact an important Anarch figure in New York City and arrange a meeting for us. You'll be setting up for Brujah. What reason do you have a meeting Anarchs? They are enemies of the Camarilla, isn't that right? That is normally true. There is much bad blood between our factions, but it's not as simple as a state of constant war. We'll find that with this, as with many other things, the Camarilla policies have more than their share of hypocrisies. Inheriting them comes hand in hand with using medieval power structure. What you are forbidden to do, the prince may do willingly. Some of these things can be done in open, while others are kept secret as not invited discord and discontent. I need to contact a man named Toki. He's an influential member of the movement and, like most of them, very suspicious of the Camarilla. That's why I'm sending you to extend my invitation. I feel like I'm not the best option to choose, but I see what I can do. Can I beat the hell out of him? How do I know he will even talk to me? He won't, not yet anyway. You need to start further down the chain and with the right story to spin. So I have to zweezle my way in. From my limited sources adjacent to the movement, I've gathered that your best chance to speak to Toki is to first meet his right-hand woman, Mia. She's a regular at the club called the Leech Pit. Mia? I think it will be best if you present yourself as an Anarch hopeful, a fledgling looking for a place of belonging. Only after you talk to Toki, you at least you mention my name at the meeting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, lying to them won't make them trust me. I don't think that's the right approach. Lying to them don't gonna make me trust me. When they find out the truth, they won't be too eager to work with us.
That might be true, but if you tell Mia outright that I sent you, she's likely to cut you off. She hates our sect, and it will be difficult to make her listen to reason. Risky job, I guess. After Ryder suggests that we do not speak of these again until you arrange the meeting, there are many who will jump at the chance to use this against us. Okay, with Kaiser, you have proven you can get the job done, even if it requires additional rat work. Thus, you deal with this task as quickly, as covertly as possible. Forgive me, but that's all the time I can spare tonight. What I'm asking of you is just a part of a bigger whole. Trust me, it will be all worth it. I sure it is. I'll do my best. I do my best. Creepy. I know you will. Check with Gregory for the address of the Leech Pit. Have Mia introduce you to Toki. Then she does. Well, him I wish to meet. Then let me pick the time and place. But let it be soon. Soon? How soon? He proves too guarded. Tell him I have something that will help him gather allies against Boss Callahan. That should pique his interest. Okay, so I'm already intrigued. Let's kick Callahan ass. I don't know who he is, but I really dislike him somehow. Good luck, and obviously not a word about this to anyone else, not even our new friends you might made in recent nights. This stays between us. The way she says the final sentence suggests a not so veiled threat, but her warm smile belies that impression. You want her to keep trusting you, you wouldn't want to disappoint her. My master. Gary gives you the address. The club is in Brooklyn. Apparently it's some kind of heavy metal bar with a dedicated concert space. Time to pay me a visit. Oh, we're really going. I thought I have to choose to go, but we're here. The place is teeming with people tonight. You arrive in the middle of a concert. The music's loud, almost deafening, and it takes you a while to get used to it. I somehow really hated it. You recognize a phrase or two of the lyrics and realize that you know the song they are playing. A poster confirms your suspicions. It's Life of Agony tribute band. They are not half bad. They're not so bad. I grab a few dozen powders not tightly packed together, and the smell of their sweat and youthful, excited blood overwhelms you momentarily. It's with some difficulty that you turn to the task at hand. You've heard your share about the Anarchs and how they fit into kindred politics, but you only have your short encounter in Corona Park on which to base your outer opinion on the faction. Corley. They might have been just horrible first expression, but you're keeping your guard just in case. Mingle with the crowd. Ask for me at the bar. Mingle with the crowd. You take a walk around the club. There are a few side rooms and a spacious bare area. You listen to the conversation taking place with voices hoarse from shouting, walking a particularly sloppy threesome. Walk in on a particularly sloppy threesome in the bathroom. Okay, I thought I misread this, but glad that I reread it and realized it's an actual threesome. And eventually hit the dance floor for a better feel of the place. Really? In the bedroom? No any cleaner place? No? Bedroom, eh? As the concert comes to an end, you witness one of the guests, a busy-looking girl, get into a shuffle with a munching large, drunk guy. She doesn't seem to appreciate him reaching around her waist, slapping him with an audible crack that sent him to the ground, unconscious. Oh, he's dead. Pum! Two bouncers break up the crowd and pick up the drunk to carry him outside, without so much as questioning the woman. You get an inkling that she might be who you were hoping to find. You approach her, and as she's about to leave. Why she looks familiar? Why she looks like my stalker? She looks very similar to my stalker. Yeah, the fuck you want? You want? She's still sitting the bears her teeth for just a moment, but you learn what to look for in a kindred. You're pretty sure she's the one of you. I heard you are into anarchy. Anarchy. And this is spot to meet hot chicks who hate the patriarchy. Anarchists, you could say. Seriously? That's the best line you came out with? Yes, they're all shit, to be honest. She doesn't smile, but she doesn't kick you either. Follow me behind the bar. She leads you through the bar and to a back door. She leads you to a side room. Indian metal band posters are plastered on every wall, some of them 20 or more years, judging from the tour dates. I know I look well for the part for an Anarch, if you think about it. An old sticky table and some rickety chairs are the only pieces of furniture in here. Sit down. Why don't you sit down? Sure, I think I'm comfortable. Standing, thanks. She shrugs her shoulders. Suit yourself. She leans against one of the walls. The name is Mia, and guessing your visit here is a happy coincidence. I'm quite confident it's quite happy coincidence. No. Don't know you, so you either knew New York or kept an outstandingly raw profile. Both sound suspect, so before we take this pleasantry further, answer me this. Who do you run with? Camarilla, but I'm looking to switch. Camarilla, I guess, but I'm looking to switch. Is that so? She looks at you up, you and down, as how to read her. Okay, sure, I'll bite, but let's get one thing out of the way. She leans in. If this is some clever ploy to oust me from my domain, or if you are just here to spy on me and the movement, I'll make sure that you don't enjoy undead much longer. Got it? You can tell it's probably a rhetorical question. So I don't answer. Right, here's the pitch. The Camarilla likes to think they are the vanilla option, what with the prince bitch poundhead, pretending that they are always in charge, but New York has never been fully Cammy city. They might have won the city in 99, but camps have had their asses handed to them many times over the years, and the movement has been here at least as long as they have. Wow. Clearly you're doing a poor job, because is there still there? Well, I moved in New York City before World War II. That was a good while I was after I sold Camarilla for what they are, a way to keep us all subservient and in line. The Ivory Tower will tell you they're only safeguard for the tradition, and that's a kind of a problem. There's only one tradition we in the movement feel should be respected, the Masquerade, obviously. Everything else, ask the prince, and she'll tell you it's a logical continuation of the Masquerade, but really it's just a way to keep the elders powerful and in control. She grimaces. But here's the thing, for all the talk of us bloodsucker being solitary creature, we need a community and keep up the Masquerade. Community, yes, but authority? Not so much. We need a council of peers to keep out the assholes and the power-drunk fledgling in check, but not a feudal prince to tell you where to feed or who to hunt down when they step on her toes. She takes a brief break from the indignant rant. Sound to be too good to be true. Mia bares her teeth in a predatory smile. You better believe it, sure, we still have to struggle with the urge of our kind, but it's safer and more fair. We are free as our condition permits, but unlike autarkies, we don't stand alone. Autarkies? They're autarkies? They're like lumber vamps. Nominally a guy by the name of Callahan has been overseeing the movement's agenda in New York City for the past few decades. Most follow his lead. Is Callahan like some kind of prince but for Anarchs? Yeah, that's about right, which isn't the way things should be. Yeah, man. You're an anarchist. If you are concerned about being well received in the city, you might need to go through Callahan. But if you're serious about the anarch cause itself, he's not your guy. Callahan eats up fledgling like you and shits out self-preservation. His position as Baron might be shaky now, not least due to the fact that he backstabbed more than his share of allies. So he's doing what any other whole found in a position of power could do. She's doubling down, negotiations are out, intimidation is in, targeting ranks as a precaution against the Second Inquisition. She surprised you by hacking and spitting on the ground in disgust. Okay. It's like, like, okay. If you spend some time with the Cams, that should sound very familiar to you. He's not better than Panhead and her cronies at this point. I agree with that. No, you need to contact Tomoki, and wouldn't you know it, is your lucky night, because I'm the leak to do it true. Why Toki? Why him? Because he's the one of the good guys, or at least as good as the leeches can be. Toki is a leader, a local baron who's overseeing a small domain, but doing a very good job of it. Callahan knows this, so he's giving him shit. Toki's taking it like a champ. He's taking it like a champ! He's mine like that for one of us rebels. He's got the patience of a saint. Makes you think back to how things used to be way back when if the stories are to be believed anyway. You want to meet him? I'm going to require a show of goodwill first. No way, Olga. What do you have in mind? That's fair, what you have in mind. She fastens you a mischievous half smile. I appreciate your readiness, but I don't have the details just now. Ask for me at the bar when you're able. I'll leave something for you and we'll take it from there. Now come on, gotta go. Gotta go. She walks you out of the bar and you go your separate ways. Seems like there's nothing more to do than return here later and see if Mia really can help you contact Toki. Toroki. And I'm gonna end the episode right now, right here. Let's see where this Toroki is gonna lead us. Or this meeting, secret, extra secret meeting. Anyway, have a lovely day, and a lovelier day, and goodbye. While having a hard time breathing.